single day. Hey, Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch. I'm going to try this one more time. Desantis banned free speech against Jews, which is illegal, then arrested some Nazis. But now the Muslims in Florida have assaulted the Jews and he arrested none. Is that equal justice? Did you know Desantis banned speech against Jews, arrested some Nazis, but didn't arrest the Muslims that assaulted the Jews?
Really?
Is that even?
No.
That is not equal justice, is it?
I'm all for it.
I like your shirt. Now we got to make it right so everybody can have a gun, even if you're a felon, correct? Everybody has a God-given right to defend themselves, correct? Thank you. We got to fix that. DeSantis banned speech against the Jews, arrested some Nazis, but not the Muslims that assaulted the Jews. What do you think? Is DeSantis a Nazi? You should say yes, you're wearing the shirt, right? Not too bad. Did you know DeSantis banned speech against Jews, arrested some Nazis, but not the Muslims that assaulted the Jews?
No, I didn't.
Is that fair justice?
Doesn't sound like it.
It does not. DeSantis banned speech against Jews and he arrested some Nazis, but he did not arrest the Muslims that actually assaulted the Jews here in Florida. Is that equal justice?
No.
And we're not supposed to be banning free speech, right?
No.
That's correct. Did you know DeSantis banned speech against Jews?
I know.
Arrested some Nazis for doing it, but not the Muslims that assaulted them?
Yeah.
That's crazy, right? So do we have equal justice here, or not really?
Not really.
Not really, I agree. Thank you. That is true. It's very, very sad.
I'm fucked up.
And are we supposed to be banning speech?
No.
That is correct. It's called the First Amendment for a reason, right?
Yep.
There you go. Did you know that, miss, that DeSantis banned free speech against the Jews? Yeah, he did. He arrested some Nazis, but not the Muslims that assaulted the Jews here. That's kind of messed up. Yes, it is. There you go. You win the cookie if I had a cookie. I do not have a cookie. Oh, my God. There you go. Very good. Are you? Now, that is against the law now under the law, correct? Holy shaving cream. So yes, today's pitch is DeSantis banned free speech against the Jews. He arrested some Nazis, but not the Muslims that assaulted the Jews here in Florida. What's up with that?
I didn't hear about it, but
You would believe it.
I could see, well, who knows?
So the Muslims are a protected class now too?
All I can tell you is there's no word for a single parent who's been widowed, like
right.
What their son is.
Right.
And inclusivity, we should have a word for that.
What is the word for that?
I don't know, but
I don't know either.
Figure it out.
All right. Did you see any Republican book burning yet?
No.
No. Okay. Should they have did it the other day at the council meeting for the school or no?
Well, I was misinformed. It's not in the public library. It's in the school library that they're getting rid of the books.
Okay. So now do you agree that maybe it shouldn't be there?
I could see that if the school board and if people decide that it's not age appropriate, then
right.
it shouldn't be there.
Right. Hey, somebody's hurt. Okay. Yep. Lawsuit! Yay!
There are more people who have better. I'm not a teacher, so I don't know what's appropriate. But
right.
It's in the school. That's what a school board's for. That's what the parents get to decide in their own community.
Correct.
It's local. And if they decide that that's what it is, well, then they should be able to have that.
Well,
I thought it was originally, because when I went to the public library, they had all the books there, they were giving them out.
Right.
And I thought it was in our public library that they had that. And a lot of people who came to that meeting thought it was the public library, that they were taking the books out.
But it was a school library.
The school library.
So it is not the public library.
It's not. That's the misconception.
So then again, like you're trying to say is they do have access. They are not banning them. They can get them in the public, online, get them at the library.
Yes, they can. And they're only talking about the kindergarten through 3 and the 8th grade and below. Not even the high schools.
Interesting.
So,
I did not know that.
But nobody realized that, and I didn't realize that until I went to until I talked to my local councilman.
Right.
And he explained that to me.
Yeah, I thought it was both. I thought it was both.
Right, everybody thought it was
both.
It's only the school library,
right?
And they have the right to decide that,
right?
And I mean, I'm all for inclusivity. You know, when my kid had to do his family tree, and there was only half a family tree there,
right?
He always felt a little bad, you know, because of the mother's egg, and his mother passed away,
right?
So, you know, we should try to be more inclusive, and I think that we have to mention that there are many different kinds of households today.
Correct.
Remember, we look at household income, so households spring up from, I have a roommate who's a grandfather and whatnot, and my son calls him Uncle Wayne.
Right.
He's been living with us for 10 years now.
Right.
And we need to have these kinds of informal arrangements to be able to survive economically.
Right.
Because that's what the government says, we have to be households now, not just individual earners.
Right. Oh, God, don't. Yeah, that's
well,
scary.
We really do, because in other words, if they're counting household income, everything's based on your household income, not your personal income anymore.
Right.
When you go for the Affordable Health Care Act, it's your household income that's counted, not your personal income when you sign up for it.
Ooh.
So the people don't realize that, so that's how they've changed they've made it seem that it's okay.
Right.
But it takes two people now to afford a household. Two individuals.
It does. Oh, and even more
than that. So that's what I'm saying is that so now the government defines it as household income, and anybody in the household has to be counted as income for you as an individual when you apply for health care.
Did not know that.
Yeah. So in other words, so those are two things. And if you read the anti-woke bill, all it's saying is that we can't discriminate against people based on their cultural history.
Right.
So the sins of the father should not be delivered onto the sins of the son.
Right.
That
that's a good one.
Yeah, you're not responsible for the crimes of the past. You shouldn't be discriminated against. Now, that doesn't mean that we can't have affirmative action.
Right.
It just means we can't have de-affirmative action.
Right.
That penalizes people.
Interesting.
And that would negate their, you know, it would cause them prejudice and inability to get jobs because of the sins of their former slave owners.
Right.
Or just being Caucasian. I mean, I understand that we should fund African Americans to give them special treatment because of all the history of redlining. And
what about the Indians then?
Well, yes, and the inability. Well, I think we gave them the casinos. My God, they gave them billions of casinos. Hey,
Supreme Court just struck that down, though. Did you see that?
Yeah, look at the place across the river there. I mean, if they get their hooks into that's a
unbelievable, unbelievable, absolutely. And you think traffic's bad now? It'll be outrageous.
But do you realize that they're incredibly booked?
Right.
It's going to be successful. Do you know there's a 94% occupancy rate at the 4 Point Sheraton and most of the hotels in this area?
Wow, I did not know that.
Spectacularly and
why? There's nothing here.
I know, but in other
is that what they want? Nothing here? Brown water?
Well, I know that. I can't imagine 182 slip marina there and how they got it.
Right. Yeah, that's a huge fight now. I saw that.
Well, you know, I'm all for, because the children who grew up here would like to stay here.
Right.
And there's no opportunities here.
Right.
So if, that supposedly Sunseeker will be the third largest employer in South Florida.
Wow.
So,
and who's number one?
Hertz, maybe?
The government,
the
dude.
Government.
It's outrageous.
Well, we don't care.
Oh, I do. That's how they control everything, because they got their hooks into everybody, because they're an employee or a relative, right?
Yeah.
So let's get back to the schools. I agree. So do you agree, me and you, when we went to schools, we just learned the stuff we were supposed to learn. And then you got the rest out there in the world. Like I would, what's the magazine that we used to watch just to...
Weekly Reader?
No, what's the other one?
Highlights? Goofus and Gallant?
No, the other one were the half naked, the black people out in Africa.
Oh, National...
Yeah, that was our porno, remember? Or it was the Sears book, right, with the undies?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Sure.
Yes.
My father, he had a nude stamp. He was so proud of that.
Right.
Like he got that in the 50s.
Right.
Anyway, all right. You keep going there.
Right. Yes, we're trying.
Never a dull moment.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
But I'm glad I informed you about that it was a public library that they were taking the book out. Because that's how they got that grant.
We just...
I'm going to officially apologize to the board because That's why I got so upset, because I said, my God, if they're really going to take that out. But if it's just the school library, people have access to other means to view.
Correct. Yes. Yeah. Online. Well, especially online, dude. You know. Oh my God.
I mean, because we can't accommodate everybody. How are we going to do that with all the different kinds of religions and all the different kinds?
Well, that's the whole point. You ban one thing and you start to ban everything, and then nothing's legal. Judas Priest.
All right, onward.
DeSantis banned speech against Jews. Sir, did you know DeSantis banned speech against the Jews? DeSantis banned the free speech against the Jews, arrested some Nazis, but not the Muslims that assaulted Jews right here in Florida. Is that equal justice? Or is that DeSantis having his cops acting like Nazis now? Right? We're not supposed to be repeating history, right? Do you see any difference in these flags anymore? They had them worship here, and now they're having you worship that one. And if you do not worship, what will they do to you? Arrest you. Have a nice day.
You too, honey.
Thank you. Thank you for being awake. I appreciate it.
Oh, yes.
You're fully awake. DeSantis banned speech against the Jews, arrested some Nazis, but not the Muslims that assaulted the Jews. You think that's equal justice?
No, hopeless.
It's what?
Everything is hopeless.
Yes, it is. It's pretty bad. You are correct. Absolutely. What do you know? You want to know about the sign or no? All right, there you go. But yes, the sign is out because DeSantis banned speech against Jews, arrested some Nazis, but not the Muslims that assaulted the Jews. They are. There's no difference in these flags anymore. They had us worship this one, and now they want us to worship this one, this altered flag right here. If you don't worship it, you will be arrested. Yep, you're spreading the fascism. Thank you. Just get on the train like the Jews. Everything will be fine. Take your shower in the Zyklon B. I'm not with Lux. Right? DeSantis banned speech against Jews and arrested Nazis, but not the Muslims that assaulted the Jews. Is that fair? Is that unequal justice? It is tragedy. And the reason why I have the sign is because we're repeating history. They wanted you to worship this one, now they want you to worship this one.
And you know what?
What's that?
I don't know if you go back and you read the Bible in the Old Testament.
Okay.
What was happening then is happening.
That is right. We're at the end times. That's right.
First and Second Kings.
That is correct.
It is.
Yep, we're about ready for World War III, I think.
Yes.
Very, very sad. And the other wars sucked, right? Correct. Do you want to go back to that, or you hope you pass before that? I hear you. Did you know DeSantis banned speech against the Jews? And then he arrested some Nazis, but not the Muslims that assaulted the Jews here in Florida. Did you know that? Why is he protecting the Muslims and not the Nazis? Should we all have free speech? Is that why it's the First Amendment? I agree. There you go. And that's why the Second backs it up, right? That's correct. There he is. There's Lou.
Right about that side.
Right? Good to see you, man.
Absolutely.
Are you almost free?
Almost.
Very good, man. Congrats. So you didn't hear today's pitch. So today's pitch was DeSantis banned speech against the Jews, and he arrested some Nazis, but not the Muslims that assaulted the Jews.
What the fuck?
I know. I agree. That is messed up.
Why are you still censoring yourself? We won.
Because they have chilled my free speech, sir.
Again?
Absolutely. You didn't hear about that a couple weeks ago? There were so many cops here. It wasn't even funny because they hate free speech here. This is all ex-government cops and sheriffs that all bootlick.
It's a shame. It really is a shame.
It is. I agree. Absolutely correct.
But yeah, that was me on the bike.
Right?
I'm actually on my way to take it to a destination, but I saw you. I'm like, let me say hi.
There you go, man. I know. It's been a while.
It has been. I miss this.
Okay, what's your countdown? How many more days?
As long as I get done with my anger management
Right.
requirement this month, I can talk to her, get off a month early, get off in November.
Sweet.
And if the judge says no, which I don't see why he would,
Right.
still just gotta wait till like December, like 14th.
All right, that's not too bad. As long as it's before politics, right? Because we got a lot of politics coming up. Dude, somebody's got to get the baby killers over here, you know what I mean?
Oh.
Did you ever do the baby killer one?
Yeah. Remember when I went over there? Remember when I went over there?
I think so.
Here?
Right?
Yeah, no, I did have a baby killer one here.
Okay, very, very good. All right, okay, the microphone's off. What the hell happened with the girlfriend, man? Or later?
Later.
Yeah, it's on this.
I'll pop up to your house or something.
All right.
It's just...
Life goes on, right?
Life goes
There's
on.
more, man. That's right. It's every...
I'm about to take one on a date, so...
See, there you go. They're everywhere. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you're still on a friend's couch for now, or?
No. I'm back with my mom's for a little bit.
Wow.
I'm gonna end up getting a loan to get a camper, one of those living campers.
Yes.
But the nice ones where you plug it in and the thing extends.
Right.
That one. Get a loan, put it on a lot, maybe pay like $500 to $700 a month.
Right.
That's the way to do it.
Where are you gonna find that?
Facebook Marketplace. There's a place by my dispensary that's not too far from here.
That you can put it at for that price?
Oh, put it at. No.
Yeah.
They have places out in Cape Coral or
Really?
I have to be on probation first, so I gotta be.
Okay, got it. Oh, there you go,
Or
man.
did you get some support?
What's that?
Tough crowd, or did you get some support?
No, this is a tough crowd on this issue, dude. This is because they don't understand, dude. It's free speech. If you ban it on one,
it's the fact they're so intimidated by the cops, and there's some that are intimidated, and then there's some that just straight up bootleg that think they do no wrong.
Correct. Absolutely correct.
That's the problem, and they think that you're supporting. And the problem is, they think you're supporting this when you're doing a comparison.
That is correct. That we're repeating history.
This.
Now, some of them did get this, but a lot of them don't get my pitch today. That they're banning free speech. You ban on one, and it starts a
chain reaction. A domino
absolutely.
Effect. It is a domino effect.
Yes, dude. And you missed. Did you see that the school board meeting on banning books? That was packed.
I was hearing about that. I heard about
Yes.
that. Honestly, why ban it? They're gonna learn it anyway.
Well,
as long as it's middle school, there's no pictures of penises. As long as there's no pictures of penises in a middle school, elementary school person's book, they want to learn about gay stuff. They want to learn about freaking war. Who cares? As long as it's not straight up porn.
so this is what I found out from one of the guys that was just there. They pulled the books in school, not the library. So when they say they can't get the shit still, that you know and I know they're a liar. They can get at the library,
I heard about
online,
Yep,
bookstore. Yeah, so that's BS.
I saw one post, they even called it out saying that we're going to bring these books into the library because we can still get them from the library.
Yes,
They
yes.
said that they read the law and all that. So it's like,
That is
okay,
correct.
Good.
Yeah, I didn't know that till today. Yes, you can still get it at the library.
Yes.
Absolutely. Correct. So other than that, it's good?
It's getting there.
All right. You're keeping busy?
Trying to. That's keeping my anxiety down, stuff like that.
Right.
That's why I went out on a ride. And I have to go there anyway because my tires are down to the wire.
Right.
I gotta get
Oh.
those suckers changed out. I already got my estimate from DK Moto. I wanted to get an estimate from Destination to see
Right.
which is cheaper.
Right.
Because I've been teaching my boys, so me and him are going halfsies on it.
Right.
And then working up to get a 600.
All right, there you go. And what about your daughter? You get your daughter back or not yet? Huh?
One sec. Sorry, I'm big on cars.
Right,
big on bikes,
I know.
bigger on bikes than anything.
Right.
I asked again, told no. We even offered to just send my mom's boyfriend because she's claiming you're going to be hostile. Bullshit. I have it on camera. I have it on camera that just shows I'm calling her out for being a piece of shit.
Right.
But we said, okay, you want to claim that we're hostile? Fine. We have no problem sending Jorge by himself to go get Ludo.
Right.
She said, no, because you said this, but then this. You said it was just going to be you and your girlfriend.
Right.
Everybody came, and it's like you ever told me
Right.
who you were bringing?
Right. Got it.
It's a shit show.
Right.
Oh, this thing's hot.
Where
It'll
did you-
save my life, but it's freaking hot as hell.
Why? When did you fall, man?
No. I haven't fallen yet, but it's going to help me for if I do fall. There's two types of riders.
Right.
Riders that have fallen and
And
riders
that
have not
will
fallen
fall,
yet.
right?
No, haven't
Or
fallen
get
yet.
hit by a car.
That's what I'm saying. There is
Yes.
there is no I will never fall. I'm going to go down at some point. Everybody
Right.
does. Every biker goes down at some point.
Okay, you still got the car then or no?
Yeah, no, I do still have the car. That was my biggest thing. When I buy a bike, I have to be able to keep.
Where'd Mom put you, out back again or the garage?
No, I'm chilling on the couch, just I'm helping out, you know, contributing. She's scratching my back, so I'm gonna scratch her back.
Who's in the place in the back now?
Oh, they turned it into a gym. Give me 1 second. Speaking of the
yes,
devil.
do it. DeSantis banned speech against the Jews, arrested some Nazis, but not the Muslims that beat the Jews. Is that equal justice? That is not. That's correct.
Yeah.
But anyways, no, that jacket will save my life. That jacket, it's got
It's got padding in it.
Not soft. Feel that. Hard
It's
armor.
hard. Wow. There you go, man.
That will make the difference whether I get up and walk with a couple fractures or if I'm dead.
Wow.
And it'll protect me from road rash because this shit will eat you up.
Right?
Like, this tears shoes, jeans, joggers, clothes on asphalt tears, and I think it was either 1.7 seconds or 0.7 seconds.
Right.
It tears.
Wow.
I got a video that I can send you at some point of the foot peg.
Right.
For people that don't wear gear, I want them to see this. The bike fell, and this is a metal peg.
Right.
It's not hollow or nothing. It's just being eaten up by the asphalt.
Wow.
Now imagine that shit. It was about this long.
Right.
When the bike stopped moving.
Right.
Down to here.
Okay, so that's what it'll do to your skin and bones.
Imagine what it does to your flesh.
That would suck balls.
Exactly.
Man.
That's one of my biggest concerns about riding in Florida is these fucking idiots.
Right.
Other than that, I've only had to take one mirror.
Very good. There you go, man.
Hey, my saying is, you don't use it, you lose it.
Right. There you go,
this
man.
man's absolutely correct about this.
This is true, man.
Once
We're
you ban
repeating
free speech
history.
on one thing, it's a domino effect.
That is correct.
So I'm gonna get going, man.
All right.
I gotta get this.
So we're down. We're basically down to a month, and you can hopefully be out here again.
Hopefully, as long as everything's in order, and stuff like that. Oh, then I should be back out. But as well as I have a confirmed court date with my ex.
Right.
November 8th. Me and her. I go to court, and I'm gonna try to get my child.
All right. There you go, man.
Alrighty, keep spreading the good message.
I will do that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he likes it. There you go. See ya.
Before I do that, I want to put you on my Snapchat.
There you go, man.
Snapchat,
Snapchat, Facebook, TikTok, you name it.
Save that. If it'll save. There we go.
You're out of space again?
And then I'm going to post a video of you, what your message is.
All right, tell me when.
All right, go ahead. What's the message?
DeSantis banned free speech against the Jews. He arrested some Nazis, but some Muslims that assaulted the Jews here, he let them go. Is that equal justice?
That is not equal justice.
That is correct. And the cops are starting to act like Nazis, correct?
Absolutely.
Are we repeating history?
Huh?
Are we repeating history?
Absolutely. They want to erase it. We're bound to repeat it.
That is correct.
And we already won the free speech lawsuit out here in Puerto Rico.
That is correct. And the reason why I'm still redacted is because they have chilled my free speech.
It's insane, man. Keep fighting and keep spreading the good word.
I will do that.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, man.
Absolutely.
See ya. DeSantis banned free speech against the Jews, arrested some Nazis, but not the Muslims that assaulted the Jews. Is that fair justice? No, it is not. And are you supposed to be banning free speech? You are not. That is correct.
We don't see things through the same glasses.
There you go. Why, you believe in banning speech? If you're an American, you don't believe in that. By the way, I'm the guy that's pulling records for you guys. You guys did way better than the other ones. How many cops came this time? I will pull records to find out. You did way better than the other ones. DeSantis banned speech against the Jews. He arrested some Nazis, but not the Muslims that assaulted the Jews.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying that DeSantis is acting like a Nazi now. You're not supposed to ban free speech, right? You start banning it on one person and it spreads, right? So I don't agree with what the Nazis say and do, but it's still free speech. If you start banning free speech, you're not free. And not arresting the Muslims is outrageous. They actually beat Jews right here in Florida. Just happened a couple days ago.
Really?
Honest to God, look it up on Google. Google never lies, you know that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
We have just as much freedom rights as he wants.
Everybody's supposed to have rights. That's correct. Thank you.
But hey, nice here.
That's not correct.
It is correct. It's free speech.
No, the Nazis.
They are acting like Nazis. It's true.
Nazis hurt people.
The cops hurt people a lot. They do. They shoot them, they tase them, they beat them, illegally put them in jail for victimless crimes, on and on. DeSantis banned speech against the Jews, arrested Nazis, but not the Muslims.
You say cops are bad?
Oh my God, yes. Oh, fuck you, you little commie. Leave the country. Get on the train like the Jews did. They'll protect you. DeSantis banned speech against the Jews. He arrested the Nazis, but not the Muslims that assaulted the Jews right here in Florida. It's true. Very sad. Very true. Yes, the cops are acting like Nazis. That's true too. DeSantis banned free speech against the Jews, arrested some Nazis, but not the Muslims that assaulted the Jews right here in Florida.
Isn't it awful?
That is sad, man. Unequal justice.
This whole world is going on.
Yes, it is. Take your country back while you still can.
What can I do?
Anything.
I'm just being kind to everybody.
All right. Just try at least.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck is that?
DeSantis banned speech against the Jews.
Thing off in this corner.
DeSantis
What,
banned.
you ran into somebody?
Oh
Get the
my
fuck
God!
out of here.
You can
Get
leave
rid
the
of that
country.
fucking
You
thing.
can leave the country if you hate freedom and free speech, man.
Why? You
Man.
ain't got no.
What? Just call yourself a communist. Go to Russia, Cuba, go to North Korea, you fucking commie fascist bastard. Fucking cop sucker. Just put that whole boot down and choke on it. Oh my God, you motherfucker. FE67C. FE67C. Lincoln. I already got your license, asshole! Already got your license, you motherfucker! This is the 9th person on video that's done something. Are we going to do something this time?
Hopefully we can. Seems like you submitted some good evidence, so.
I need Marcy's law on this too. Is he an ex-cop?
I'm not sure.
All right.
I haven't looked into him too much to be honest
right.
with you yet.
Do you want to see some of the damage or no?
Is it your shirt and stuff?
Yeah, here, like on this, I got the shirt. You can see the signs completely covered.
Let me, yeah, I'm going to get some pictures of that. Give me a sec, man. Okay. Yeah, I'll get some pictures. You have any personal injuries or?
Okay, so you can't see it now, but my arms were burning, my neck was, your papers are flying behind you.
I appreciate it. I'm sure you were covered in it.
Yeah, if I didn't have the glasses on, oh my God, I would. So let's go.
Yeah, I'll take a picture.
So this was on the sign. So the orange spray. Dude, the sign is covered, man. This is nuts. The bars are covered.
All right, if I don't touch it all. I'm just going to take a picture while they're in there. Oh, you said the sign's covered too?
Yeah, I do want to get the sign out for it. I'll touch it because, dude, it's come on, it's bad. And thank you for the fan suggestion. That did help.
Good.
But yeah, you're right. As you wash it off, it gets worse.
Yep. Yeah, usually the best thing for it is air. Once you put water on it again, it just makes it worse.
Look at that, dude. If I didn't have my glasses on, look. They said that thing's only 3 feet. Look at that. It's the whole thing. The whole thing. I just read an article. People are literally robbing people with this shit now because it's so bad. Is that enough?
Yep, I got it.
So today's pitch actually was not this. Today's pitch was DeSantis made it illegal for free speech against Jews, and he arrested the Nazis and not the Muslims that assaulted the Jews in Florida. I don't know if you heard about that.
I didn't.
So that was my pitch today. It wasn't, I just had the sign. But yeah, that was nuts. So yeah, I want to go all the way on this crap.
We'll go here in the shade. So I'm sure you're familiar with giving us one statement.
Correct.
If you don't mind, I'm going to get everything on recording. Everything's recorded.
Correct. Correct.
I'm going to record it.
That's correct.
As well. So we'll go ahead and start that now. We're going to be off the air for us one statement. So before we start, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you a bunch of stuff.
Yep.
You're under oath.
Yep.
And just speak normally. This thing's pretty sensitive. This is Corporal Gerard with the Punta Gorda Police Department. Today's date is October 14th, and the current time is 4:29, October 14th, 2023. The statement is being taken from Andrew Bryant Sheets, who resides at 11408 Pepperdine Street in Punta Gorda, Florida. His date of birth is April 14th, 1965, and current phone number is 941-916-2259. The statement is being conducted at the Dollar General, located at 1300 Tamiami Trail, and the Punta Gorda Police Department case number is 23-03516. Would you please raise your right hand? As a law enforcement officer in the state of Florida, I'm empowered to swear you in under oath for the purpose of taking a sworn statement pursuant to Florida State Statute 117.10. Do you, Andrew Sheets, solemnly swear or affirm that the statement and testimony that you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
By having you raise your right hand and place you under oath, you are sworn to tell me the truth and not withhold any information. If you lie or withhold any information, you will be committing the offense of perjury. Perjury is a serious crime. Should I find that you have lied to me knowingly in the statement, you can be charged under Florida law for violating this perjury statute. Do you understand what I just explained to you about perjury?
Yes.
All right. So let's go ahead and back up to the beginning. What happened today?
I was legally protesting on a sidewalk in front of the Punta Gorda Farmers Market, and a white Lincoln four-door truck started coming up slow, and with the window open, I knew something was wrong. And sure enough, as you know, when this stuff happens, everything goes into slow-mo, and I was like, oh my God, I see the large can, and then I see the spray, and then you saw in the video, I'm like, holy shit. And then all of a sudden I start to feel the burn, so that's when I did try to chase him down because the light was red. And so as you saw in the video, I'm trying to chase him down with the sign, with cameras and all my gear. And as you heard, I yelled, I already got your plate, and then he did an illegal left turn to get away. Then I called you guys, but that happened approximately around 11:55. It's all time stamped. And then I called you guys and let you know what happened, that I had to go home, wash, and get the video and pictures for you. And that's when I found out. I did have a feeling it could have been the guy that, as you saw in video, that came up earlier. And in my opinion, with the two videos together, the camera from the sign and on me, that is him. You can see him, parking the truck, getting out of his truck, coming over. I think he even waited to make sure nobody else was around, because now I know that shit will fuck you up, man. And so that's when I came back home. I looked at the video, called you guys back. I need a link right away for to send you guys the video and the pictures. Because yes, I believe we had a full-size picture of him. He was the one that we just got into an argument with. He's telling me get the fuck out of there, and I'm, my usual. I have the right to be here, and we are here now where I just showed you the evidence. It's all over the signs. It was all over me.
So you said this happened at 11:55 a.m.?
Yes.
And where were you standing at the time it happened?
Across from the farmers market, which is right in front of the bank, on the corner.
Street and Olympia Ave, sound correct?
Yes.
Okay. And do you know if you were on the north or south side of the street?
I am on the north or south. Okay, I'm on the south.
The south? Okay.
Yes, I'm on the south.
Do you know the male that approached you? You said he approached the person you believe who was driving the truck. You said you believe he was someone who approached you about 10 minutes prior to that?
Yes. Yeah, and I didn't know it was him until I came home and I looked at the video, and just like you saw the video, that's when I was like, holy shit, it's
So when
him.
you were initially sprayed, you had no idea who it was?
I did not have no idea. I did not.
Recognize the vehicle at
I
all?
did not. And it's funny that you mentioned that, because now that we're on video, guess who else is back that I saw at the farmer's market when I was there earlier? The guy that fucked with me twice, the one that chased me down to the hotel that one time by the water, the old man, he's back. I also thought it was him because you could see he really wanted to come over and have words, but there was too many people around me, and then he finally walked off. So I actually did think it could have been him, but then when I went back in the video, I was like, okay, it's the other guy.
Okay. So at the time you were sprayed, you had no idea who it was?
That is correct. That is correct.
But prior to that time, you did get in a verbal altercation with another male?
Yeah, he came up to me, he said, get the fuck out of here, and I'm like, I have the right to be here. This is free speech.
Is there any reason he approached you?
Actually, I have no idea. I'm just doing my regular free speech deal on a sidewalk, and he approached me and started having words, and I had no idea he was going to get back in his truck and do that. None.
All right.
I thought it was done.
When he approached you, did he make any kind of threats at the moment?
At that time, no.
Okay.
No.
What was that male wearing?
That male was wearing darker color kind of hiking shoes, khaki gray, blue type pants, what is it, a gray shirt with the sleeves cut off, and then I believe it was a green hat covering his hair and dark sunglasses.
Okay. Do you know approximately how old he was?
Maybe 65.
All right. And do you remember exactly what he said to you?
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Yes.
So you said you didn't know you didn't realize it was the same person until you went back home and watched
That is correct.
So describe what you saw in the video.
Okay, so what I saw in the video, well, I don't need a video, it happened to me. So like I said, the truck came out nice and slow with his window down. I thought that was very odd. And then sure enough, as you know, everything goes in a hyper slow mode. I saw the big can, and by the way, I think it's actually a darker color can now that I saw the video. And it was big, and that's why I was like, oh shit. And then sure enough, a big cloud of orange spray came out. And I wasn't for sure if that was it, but as I started chasing down the road, trying to get his plate, that's when it started to burn.
And when you go back to the video, it appears that same guy that approached you is the same one who got into that vehicle?
That is correct.
Okay. And you see him in video exiting that vehicle after he parks?
I do. It was on my body camera, so I compared the sign camera was a little bit off to the right. Mm-hmm. This one was on me, pointing more straight down the street, so you can see him parking. In fact, I think he's the one that honked. If you look at the video, when he was coming in to park into that parking lot, there was a honk. I thought it was somebody else. I think it was him. And then, as you see, he came up aggressively and, like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, wow. And then I did my spiel.
And then I know you showed me some of the stuff on the sign. Did the spray actually hit you?
Oh, absolutely. All over my back neck. It was. So this is what happened. When I was calling you guys on the phone, I started burning on my arms big time, burning on my back neck. And then, like you said, what sucks, you go home and freaking shower off, and it goes everywhere. So I got a tiny bit in my eye, so luckily that wasn't too bad. But then now I know why you can't breathe. One little freaking drop got in my mouth. I almost gagged in the shower. And this, I know this is too much information, and then it fucking gets in the crack of my ass, then my ass is on fire. I mean, dude.
So all the orange spray that's on your sign, that's all from that spray from the vehicle?
Dude, it was huge. It was, so what, do you think he was, 10, 15 feet away, and that thing's 6 foot freaking big. He got everything.
And how were you able to obtain the tag?
Luckily, like I said, he didn't get my eyes, so I still had my eyes, even though my eyesight sucks nowadays. So as I'm running, I'm trying to read out the tag and read out the truck.
But you have no video footage of the tag itself, correct?
I do not.
Okay.
Well, there might be, but you know and I know, you got to frame through frame through frame. Yeah. So I tried to read off what I could as I'm chasing down the road.
Now, assuming that we are able to confirm that this person is who we think it is based on the tag information, would you like to pursue charges for battery?
I would like everything. Dude, he did it from a moving vehicle. That is highly illegal. I would like to add that.
whatever criminal charges come of this, would you like to pursue criminal charges?
All of them.
All right.
Bear spray you can't use, from a moving vehicle can't use, battery, all of it.
All right. And then, is there anything you want to add, change, or delete from what you just told me?
I just found out I can sue his ass, and I'm going to work on that. Dude, that was not... So here's the example. What am I going to do? What happens if it's a gun next time?
And that's... I mean, I understand your whole...
This is nuts.
I understand your whole point of being out there. You're trying to...
Tell people the news. Well, not just the message. Dude, a lot of people like you didn't know. Dude, Muslims beat up Jews here, and he never arrested them.
I understand that.
Okay.
And you have every right to be out there and doing
that. That is correct. Well, now I do, now that I won the 2 lawsuits. But anyways.
You have the right to do that.
Right.
So, but just be aware, I mean, I'm sure you are aware, it does stir people up.
Correct.
And it does...
Yes, you're supposed to incite thought. That's correct.
Yes.
Yes.
And some people, they don't... Not everyone reacts to it rationally.
Right.
So just be aware that if you put yourself in that position where you're trying to not intentionally incite people, or maybe intentionally, I don't know what your goal is. Whatever your goal is, if you incite people,
yeah, no, I don't want violence.
I don't want
violence.
Kind of
I don't want violence.
Some people react by yelling at you. Some people react violently. So just be aware that if you're out there doing that, you can get all different responses.
That is correct. Do I have the right to defend myself?
You do have the right to defend yourself. Yes.
Okay, there you go. I like to hear that. There you go.
But other than that, is there anything you want to add, change, or delete for me?
I need Marcy's Law. Absolutely. I want Marcy's Law on this. All right. That's all I can think of right now.
Statement, the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
All right. That will conclude the statement. The current time is 4:39 p.m. All right, sir. So basically from this point forward, I'm going to do some more investigation. Probably go talk to him first thing tomorrow morning and get his side of the story, and we will update you as the case progresses.
All right. So I can get the report now, or it's not done yet? How does it work?
So basically, I'm going to submit everything tomorrow once I speak with him.
Right.
And then usually, I would say probably Tuesday or Wednesday, because it's going to have to get submitted to our supervisor, then to the records department.
All right.
So
you're going to use my old Marcy's Law for this one, or I need to do a new one?
No. So basically, Marcy's Law, we do it for any victims' cases. We automatically cover everyone under Marcy's Law now.
Interesting.
So.
All right. What? The sheriff doesn't know that. I just got Kuharski's thing unredacted.
So you'll be covered under Marcy's Law.
All right. You're doing it automatically now?
Yes.
You don't have to sign for it?
Nope.
Interesting. All right. Okay, so that's it. We're done?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you for coming by.
Yep.